No back.
For the brand!
What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. This is episode 240 for your September 2nd, 2022. I'm gonna have to switch over to September now. I was gonna say August, but we're in September now. Thank you guys so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. We would usually be doing our Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage post show at around this time. We'd honestly probably be about a half hour into it. Because we usually do things at around 11:10, 11:15 during the Friday nights. But listen, guys, we are here. I had to make a whole new stream because, the first one got corrupted somehow. So I had to make a new link. But, guys, we are going to be doing our Clash at the Castle 2022 preview and predictions. And, guys, it's going to be... It's going to be a good show. I cannot wait for this shit to happen. This happens tomorrow afternoon for myself and Olaf over here, over at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think for you, Nate, it starts at like 10 o'clock in the morning. So
no, it starts at noon.
Oh, it starts at noon.
I'm only an hour behind y'all.
Okay. Megan, it'll have to be at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Megan is really
Yeah.
So
she's going to be eating breakfast.
That's going to be really interesting for her. But guys, this is going to be a great show. This is the first real pay-per-view that Triple H has under his full control. We all know that SummerSlam had some of his stuff implemented, but obviously that was him finishing up Vince's shit. Now this is fully him. And you look at this card, it's only 6 matches, but man, these 6 matches are a lot can happen in these 6 matches with the way that these storylines have been going down. Just take a look at these 6 matches, taking a look at all of it. What do you guys think of Clash of the Castle this year? I mean, I'm saying this year like it's going to be a yearly thing. This is the first pay-per-view in the UK for like over 30 years. This is just going to be great. And I cannot wait to see what happens in a matter of hours. Actually, like 13 hours from now. It's crazy. Anybody can
Well,
I didn't know what you want me to say. I didn't know how to. I know you want me to say.
Just looking at the whole Clash of the Castle card, how are you feeling for this show that's happening like 13 hours?
Quality over quantity.
I love that.
That's the one thing. I don't think someone's told me earlier that the show's gonna be like 4 hours. I don't know how they're gonna make a 4-hour show with 6 matches, but whatever. I thought it was gonna be like 3 hours, but we'll see what happens. But all the matches on the card look like they're gonna be fun. All the matches on the card look like they're gonna be fun. So I'm sorry, I got this.
the one.
Oh damn. Yeah, but I'm very interested to see how the show goes. Hopefully Roman and Drew aren't fighting for 2 hours and 45 minutes. But yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Nate?
Yeah, so my bad. What the heck just happened with my TV? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this pay-per-view is about to be lit. Kind of upset that it's like super early. But you know what I'm saying? We'll fight through it. Anyway, all these matches are about to be bangers. About to Seth and Matt Riddle, you know what I'm saying? That could be a match of the year candidate. I'm about to say definitely Walter and Sheamus. That's definitely a match of the year candidate right there. I'm about to say I don't know about Drew and Roman, But I about to say if Roman is indeed going down there by himself without Sammy, you know what I'm saying. So I about to say Roman can throw on a banger. You know what I'm saying. I about to say some rumors, surprises too. So you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying.
All right, guys. Now, guys, we're going to be going over everything that's going to be happening at Clash of the Castle tonight. And we're going to be doing things in just a little bit. But thank you guys so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. It's going to be a great night, and it's going to be a great time, recapping and just reviewing what's going to happen in just a few short hours when it comes to Clash of the Castle. But before we do everything when it comes to the preview and prediction side of things, I want you guys to just continue to support the channel in any way that you possibly can. Go hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for all notifications. That way you never miss when we go live. We go live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Friday for all you guys to enjoy. And then obviously when the pay-per-views come along, we try to do them as best as possible for the preview and predictions, the post-show reviews, and all that type of stuff. But with all this weekend happening, we're like, we just couldn't figure out when the heck to do these shows. So we're doing the preview and predictions here tonight. And then obviously Clash of the Castle is in the afternoon for all of us. And then Sunday, we should be okay. Because I don't know if we're doing, do you guys even want to do like a preview and predictions for,
I'm gonna be gone all day, so I won't be able to.
So like the whole preview and predictions for the NXT side of things, I don't think that's gonna work. But obviously for All Out, I'm gonna be doing the preview and predictions for All Out, no matter who shows up, because I love All Out and I love AEW, and I'm gonna continue to do that. But I will be doing the whole review for All Out anyway. When that is said and done, I don't know where everybody's gonna be for there, but yeah, we'll figure that out though. That's on Sunday. But guys, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell. Go get the merchandise, bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand, and it's merchandise. You guys can go get anything that you guys want right now, as we are still on Bonfire, but we could be moving over to Teespring. I got to get in contact with some people to try to help out, moving some designs over and everything like that. But for right now, we are still on Bonfire. Go get the merch at bonfire.com. Now, when it comes to anything that you may have missed on the channel over the last week, go check that out. We got our Monday Night Raw review, our Tuesday's Talk, our Dynamite review, and everything like that. So go check that out if you have not already. And yeah, guys, I think without further ado, we can get things started. If I'm missing anything, you guys know what to do. You guys usually do the minimum goal of every live stream anyway, so you guys can get this stream to 15 likes minimum. That would be greatly appreciated. We absolutely love that for you guys, and we are going to continue rolling on with the preview and predictions. Thank you guys so much. Let's get right into the show. Now, we're going to be kicking things off with a match that I believe and Olaf believes should kick off the show. And Olaf, I think you know what match I'm talking about. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Seth Franklin Rollins.
So you can't even say it.
I can't even say it because the way it fucking sounds. Seth Franklin Rollins versus Matthew Riddle. Holy fucking shit! I'm having a stroke live on stream. This is crazy. Seth frickin' Rollins, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle finally got his fucking name back. I might be calling him Riddle regardless. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen there. It's Seth Franklin. I remember when like it was a promotion from Fox or whatever. They said Franklin instead of frickin', and it was crazy.
And the freaking wrestling internet world erupted.
Yes. And that's why everybody does the whole Seth Franklin Rollins. Oh no! Here's the thing, Josh. If it was TV 14, it would be Seth fucking Rollins, but it's not that anymore. Considering that we're not going to TV 14. But yeah, Seth freaking Rollins versus Matt Riddle or whatever you guys want to call him now. This is gonna be great because this match has gotten really personal between these guys. I mean, if you want personal, you just look on Monday's Raw, where they thought they were off camera, but Rollins said, "Hey, you want to talk about my family? Let's talk about yours. Oh, wait, you don't have one because your wife divorced your ass and took your kids, and nobody wants to see you anymore." So,
what did you say? You heard me. You heard me. Yeah.
Bitch. You heard me, bitch.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Fuck are
Where
you?
are you? I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna.
That was the television right there.
It was such good television. I loved it. But the fact that it's gotten so personal between Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle, it's gonna be such a great match. I think it should kick off the show. I think it's going to be an absolute banger wherever it is on the card. And this one, honestly, is the one that I'm really 50-50 on. I love Riddle. I love Seth. So either way, I'm going to be okay with it. But I feel like every time we say Seth Rollins needs a win and he automatically loses. So I don't know what the fuck to say. Seth has lost, like, almost every major pay-per-view that he's been in over the last, like, 2-3 years. It's crazy. But when the fuck is this guy going to get a win? I'm picking Seth. I need to pick Seth because this man needs to win at some point. But I don't know.
I'm picking Rollins too. This kind of spells out a Riddle win.
Yeah.
So I mean, I won't be mad at it.
If you look at it with the comments and the way the promos have went, you're not gonna say, "Hey, fuck your wife and fuck your kids because your family doesn't exist anymore," and not have the guy win and prevail. But like, Seth needs a win. Like he needs something. He needs something to stand on.
Yeah, because the way people are disrespecting him is crazy. So
and Josh, here's the thing. I get that. I get that Seth is pretty much in the spot of his career now where he's just putting people over. But there's a time and place where you can put somebody over, but also get something for yourself as well. That's the whole thing that Cody Rhodes kind of suffered through when he was doing his thing in AEW. He was trying to put people over like crazy, but then Arn Anderson is saying, "Listen, Cody, I respect what you're trying to do for these young kids, but you got to get something for yourself too." It's for me, Nate. Seth needs this.
Let's see. So I want Seth to win. I'm pretty sure we all want Seth to win because my man's been taking L after L after L after I can't even talk.
See, now we're both having strokes.
So he been taking a lot of losses, you know what I'm saying? But I think the way that I think Riddle is going to win just because like they've been having Riddle get curb stumped like for the last month now. like they've been having Riddle get beat up by Seth for like the last month, and so I'm like, the match is gonna be a banger, but I think that Matt Riddle is gonna win just because of that. Because I'm like, you can't just have like Matt Riddle just get beat up like every single week and then just lose at the pay-per-view. So I think
you can. I love that actually, but like the thing is like. When is Seth ever going to get a win? No, the man does not get wins anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the thing is, I know you guys aren't sleeping under a rock. I know you guys have been seeing what's been going on lately with Riddle.
That's what it is. I mean,
I know you guys have seen that on social media. So, I mean, I don't know if WWE, or especially Triple H for that, rather, would punish him in that type of way to have him lose tomorrow. But, like, the thing is, we don't even know if it's true or not. Those could easily be faked. I mean, listen.
I ain't talking about that shit.
I'm not talking about that either, but it could happen. But, you know,
it's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy situation, but it wouldn't surprise me if they had him lose while they try to investigate that situation, or just take him out altogether. I don't know, but
if I was them, I would not even let that be a situation. Just let the match go and then take care of that stuff when the camera.
Take care of that afterwards. I like
before or afterwards. Just don't take care of it when they're in the ring. If you're gonna take them off the card, do what you gotta do, but just don't handle that out in the ring. That's just stupid. Handle that off camera.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going Seth. I think Nate's going Riddle there, and I believe Loft said Seth as well. This is going to be an interesting situation. I love both these guys, so I really don't care who wins. It's just at the end of the day, I just want Rollins to get some type of momentum. But yeah. Let's move on. We got the 6-woman tag match in Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka versus Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. Guys, I love the way that Control has been, utilized since coming to WWE. We always knew that something was going to happen. Bayley made her return to SummerSlam, as well as Dakota and Io. It's crazy to the fact that Dakota Kai and Io are back on WWE television. But the fact that they're here with Bayley and they've been killing it ever since coming back to WWE, I've loved the way that they've used them. I really wish they were the tag team champions right now. But, congratulations for Raquel and Aaliyah, I guess. But, yeah, to me, there's no doubt in my mind that Control should win this thing.
Before the match starts, I need Alexa and Asuka to get attacked by most likely by Dakota and Io. Like I don't know if you do it before or like honestly, I think this match is gonna start off the show, but I know Riddle and Rollins should start off, but I think this match is going to start off. You have them get attacked by somebody, probably just have them get attacked by Io and Coda. Bianca comes out, and then hopefully Sasha and Naomi come out to help her. That's just me fantasy booking now. But at the same time, with that kind of leads to Bianca, Sasha, and Naomi winning. And I don't want them to win. I want Control to win. So I'm kind of conflicted at the moment. I'm not sure what direction we should go in with that. I don't know.
I'm about to say Damage Control is definitely winning. I'm about to say Bianca, Alexa, and Asuka really don't need to win. I'm about to say Bianca is a champion, so like she definitely don't need to win. I'm about to say Alexa and Asuka, they're good already. I'm about to say, and it would be dumb if freaking Bayley, Dakota, and Io lost their first match together. So
very true. Very true.
So yeah, that's why they gotta win. So
yeah,
Bayley, Dakota, and Io for the dub.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't even really think about that for real. You're right. This is their first tandem as a trio. So yeah. I mean, they kind of have to win at that point. I didn't even really think about that for real, but you are correct in that. Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky. This could all even set up towards War Games as well for Survivor Series. I really do hope so, because if we get Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io, with the formation, Nate, because I was talking to Loff about this earlier, with the formation of Bayley, hold on, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io, with the formation of Sasha and Naomi, versus Bianca, Asuka, and Alexa with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. The 5-on-5 War Games at Survivor Series with inter-brand warfare, like that could be something. Then I'd love that.
Sounds amazing.
Like, you know how unstoppable that 5 is with Bayley, Dakota, Io, Sasha, and Naomi. Imagine that shit, bro. Oh my god. That's gonna be so. Oh, I can imagine that now.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that so bad. But you're 100% right in saying now, with these 3 being in their first trios match together. I'm using trios like it's fucking AEW. I don't mean to. It's just the way. It's just the way that I kind of look at 6-person tag matches now. It's not my fault. It's AEW's actually. But
you,
it's
Tony Khan.
I don't know what you want me to say. But you know, this is their first time being in a 6-person tag as a trio. They should win this thing, and that's what really should matter there. But yeah, so we got those 2 matches undone already. Look at that shit. We're already flying through this thing. We got next as the Judgment Day with Rhea Ripley, of course, the leader of Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley. I'm sorry, guys. Rhea Ripley is the leader of Judgment Day. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Always has been. Damn it.
Rhea Ripley is the leader of Judgment Day, and nobody's going to argue with me on that. Versus Edger. Look at Edge. All capitalized for Edge. All capitalized for Edge. Because he is the Edger. And Rey Mysterio, who's that jumping out the sky? REY Mysterio. Here we go. That guy.
Phil is out here spitting bars.
Woo! Got the mask on.
I wish I had a Rey Mysterio mask. That would be so cool.
I've only seen one in person like one time, and it looked like.
Was it Rey Mysterio or was it somebody else wearing it?
It was a Rey Mysterio mask.
No, was it Rey Mysterio wearing the mask, or was it?
No, I didn't see Rey Mysterio wearing the mask.
I was like, bro, you think Rey Mysterio just gonna walk around Philly like randomly, like, hey, how you doing?
listen, all right, listen, okay.
Yeah, just saw Rey walking down the street. Yeah,
for real. Like, yo, I just saw Rey Mysterio.
Rey would probably be the one to keep a kayfabe with the mask on in public. So
I think he takes it off. I think he takes it off.
Yeah. I was about to say sometimes he keep it on in public and sometimes he don't. He wears shades, so that way, you know.
I saw some black dude wearing it in Target that one. I was like, oh damn.
Oh wow.
wearing a whole Rey Mysterio mask in Target. Yeah. Like, what's up?
Oh wow, look at that guy. He's real.
Like, oh yeah, he knows what's up.
You know what I'm saying? I give him like the salute. Like I know what that reference is. I know him.
So we all knew what happened last week on Monday Night Raw with Dominik Mysterio. He had a kendo stick in his hand and he was about to hit him some Rhea Ripley, but then Rhea Ripley calmed him down. They talked nicely to each other. She took the kendo stick away, and then all of a sudden he was like in a freaking trance until Rey and Edge came into the ring for the save, and then it looks like Ripley was about to hit all of them, and then she kind of like, you know, got dusted out of the ring by Finn and Damian. This is going to be a good match. I do believe this is going to be a good match. I think Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio are going to be the, you know, key factors in this match, mainly because of the way that Rhea Ripley has gotten into the head of Dominik for so long, ever since this rivalry, you know, kind of gotten to this point. Dominik Mysterio, in my mind, is 100% turning on his father and Edge tomorrow and will join the Judgment Day. That's why I have the Judgment Day picking up the W. And we got things going on with Dominik Mysterio finally getting some character and joining the Judgment Day.
Dom has to freaking either join Judgment Day or give like the craziest spine buster to Rhea Ripley, because at this point she's disrespecting man, and she's like it's getting real sexual. It's getting real dominatrix. Like, I don't know what they got going on.
Listen. No, the thing is, the whole dominatrix feel for Rhea Ripley. That's exactly how she should feel. This is the best. This is the best that she has ever been presented ever since being on the main roster. Period.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm happy that I didn't freaking give up on them, because as soon as freaking Edge left, the only supporters I saw of Judgment Day were me and Phil.
That's it. That's the only people that we know personally, like on a personal basis, that actually enjoy Judgment Day still.
I think Nate was 50-50 on it. I'm not sure.
Everybody else on Wrestle
Nate, how'd you feel about it when Edge broke him up?
When you talking about when they beat up Edge and he just randomly left? I was like, I don't know. It was like, yeah, I was kind of like 50-50, like what you said. I was happy because I got to hear Metalingus again, because I miss Metalingus. But at the same, and I missed the Rated R Superstar, and I missed the Rated R Superstar Edge. But at the same time, Judgment Day wasn't together long enough. So like with all four of them, so Finn Balor just came in and was like, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, we about to kick you out," and gave him the boots. And
the man's never gonna let me live that down with the whole Metalingus shit. He's never gonna let me live that down.
That was funny.
We get to hear Miles Kennedy twice now. Okay, so just listen. As long as I get to hear Miles Kennedy once, I'm fine with it. But we get to hear him twice now, which is absolutely beautiful. But when Edge got kicked out of Judgment Day, we all knew the reasoning behind it, but the way that they did it was completely, it was like, what the fuck is happening here? I know I can speak from personal experience, and I think I can speak for Loft, but again, I don't want to speak for my man, so he can, jump in when he wants to. It was such like an out of left field type, turn on Edge. The thing is, we thought that like the Judgment Day were on top of the world, and all of a sudden, Edge gets just kicked out randomly. It was just so out of left field, don't you think? I mean, like it was like what the fuck are they doing? What are they thinking? And then obviously we knew where it was going, but I don't know, man. It was just completely out of left field, and I think Loft can honestly say the same sentiment. But again, I don't want to speak for my boy.
Hold on, my freaking eyelashes just got my eye, bro.
Oh man! Oh no! Man's crying on stream.
Oh man!
That should have hurt me just now.
Yeah, somebody get him some tissue.
Oh my! It's not funny. This is not funny.
Get this man some Kleenex.
That shit hurts. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that actually does hurt when you get like an eyelash stuck in your eye. It sucks.
Like all 7 of them.
All 7?
It feels like there's 87 eyelashes in my eye right now.
Or get him some clear eyes. We seen the commercial.
Clear eyes.
Clear eyes.
Oh my eye, bro.
Clear eyes.
Y'all just talk. I'm about to try to rip my eye out of my head.
Listen. I never want to speak for my boy, but he does. When we talked about that when Edge got kicked out of the group the first time, we both said it was out of left field. So I don't think I'm really wrong in that sentiment when it comes to him. But listen, Edge being kicked out, then all of a sudden when we saw those video packages of a darker side of Edge, that never turned out to be anything. Let's be real. That never turned out to be anything. You know the video package I'm talking about, Nate, where it was like the whole demon like factor for Edge. It never turned into anything. and it's just Metalingus back, which I don't mind. I love Metalingus, don't get me wrong. And I think that's what people really kind of, misconstrued my wording as. I love Metalingus. That's fine. But, the fact that they did all this, like, demonic video package for Edge and just bringing back Metalingus, I'm like, all right, that's cool, I guess. But what's that for? And the thing is, Edge was only kicked out of Judgment Day because Bruce fucking Pritchard said that, Judgment Day needs to be more supernatural. And Edge said, yeah, fuck you. And that's why you're like, yeah, no, you know what? You're not going to agree with us. You're getting kicked out. And that's what happened. But for me, Judgment Day needs to win this thing here. Edge and Ray really don't need to win. And the thing is, we're all focusing on Dominik here. The whole story here is with Dominik and Rhea. So, if Dominik's going to join Judgment Day and actually, get a character, because let's be real, all Dominik is right now is just Rey Mysterio's son. Let's get him some character and have him join Judgment Day.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think that Judgment Day is gonna win just because Dominik is gonna turn on Edge and Ray and join the Judgment Day. So that's what I think. And then besides that, like you said, Phil, Dominik needs to build like some type of character because everybody just see him as Ray's son right now. But like once he get like some character and able to cut promos and stuff, like his wrestling skills is cool. I about to say he still needs some training on that a little bit.
They're decent.
Yeah, it's decent.
He still needs a lot of work, but
yeah, but like once he actually like gets work in, like not just in the ring but overall, then he'll be all right. So,
and I don't want anybody to misconstrue this either. I actually like Dominik, but the thing is, like Nate is saying, he needs just a little bit more work when it comes to his in-ring skills. He can't talk on the mic for shit, so there's also that's holding him back. But I hope with him being with Finn, Rhea, and Damian, along with Triple H, really getting into the backing of this group, it can really help the kid. And from what I understand, he's like only 25 years old. The man, the kid could easily get better. So it's not like he can't get better at this. It's just it's gotta take some time. But you need a character first.
Yeah.
So just get him in there, get him to work with these people, and let's figure this out. I don't want Dominik Mysterio to be. I think the whole budget cuts thing is over, but I didn't want that to just be like a casualty. So, but yeah, it's a crazy sentence there, Corbin. It's a crazy sentence. Dominik needs to beat Rhea up. Oh my god, that's a crazy sentence. But but yeah, get this man a character, and get him with Rhea, Finn, and Damian, and let's get this kid some work.
My dad just want Dominik to promote violence. That's what he wants.
Well, yeah, like do it.
Like Rhea, I'm tired of your stuff, and just smack him. What in the world?
Smack. All right. So I think we pretty much all have Judgment Day on that one, and I do think that it's pretty unanimous on who should win that. Up next, and I hope Loth has his eyeball back inside his socket because it's time to talk about his woman. It's Liv Morgan taking on Shayna Baszler.
We say?
There you go. There you go.
You heard Liv. Like, what?
You heard me. You heard. It's time to talk about Liv Morgan. It's time to talk about the SmackDown Women's Championship, and it's time to talk about Nate's girl and Shayna freaking Baszler.
Yes.
Listen, I'm kind of 50-50 on this. I love both of them, but the thing is, with the way that this shit goes down, who should win? Liv Morgan. Who's going to win? Shayna Baszler. I'm sorry. Shayna's winning this segment. I don't know why. I don't know how. But the thing is, I'm predicting we got a new SmackDown champion tonight or tomorrow. And I know I was probably gonna jump through my freaking computer screen just to kick my ass. But I'm sorry, man.
With the headset.
Hey, no one believed her at Money in the Bank. No one believed her at Money in the Bank again. No one believed in her this whole time. So until I get
no.
What? Say something, Phil. Say something.
Listen. I was fine with her winning the SmackDown Women's Championship, and I was gonna give the shit a chance. But until Vince said, "Yeah, no, fuck Liv Morgan," because of the booking, this shit has all gone downhill, and you know that shit.
All I'm saying is, I was
in support of this.
Have you had it? No, you stop it. You had it.
I was in support of this until shit went downhill.
Exactly. You said until. I'm here. I've been here. My point is, I've been here the whole time. I've been standing behind her the whole time. There was no until for me. It was this until it's done. That's my shit. Feel me? I'm not backing down on anything that occurs with this. I think she's gonna pin Shayna clean tomorrow.
I said who should win? Liv Morgan.
What would you say after that?
Who will win? I do think that Shayna Baszler will be the new champion.
So okay. So now we passed that. Liv's not losing tomorrow. There is no should. There is no would. There's only could. And you know what? I could give a fuck if Shayna was in a match against anybody else, but she's not. She's in a match with our SmackDown Women's Champion that for some reason people don't like acknowledging because of a bad booking decision. So, in the grand scheme of things,
I was a part of the Liv debate. I was with Liv.
Listen. If the boot fits, Phil, I didn't say your name.
I was with Liv.
Why are you getting defensive? I ain't say nothing to you yet.
You're yelling at me right now. I love Liv, but the thing is,
I'm not yelling. I didn't say your name. If I wanted to yell at you, I would have just said your name, Phil. Listen to me. Relax. All my thing is, I know when this stuff occurred. This stuff is not hard to find. It's all broadcasted, Phil. It's all broadcasted. My thing is, there's never going to be a doubt in my mind until she loses. If she loses tomorrow, she gets her ass for 50 seconds, and everyone's all then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've been through worse. I'm not doubting Liv. There is no doubt in my mind that she wins tomorrow. And that's the reality. I don't care about a he, about a could, about a would, about none of that shit. Liv Morgan's going to retain tomorrow. And that's it. That's it.
What if it's not clean though?
Even better.
That's not better. That's
True.
not better.
Better for me.
That's not better.
Why is it not better?
You're gonna do the entire same thing like you did with the whole Ronda Rousey situation. That's what got everybody so sour on Liv in the first place.
It's already on fire, so might as well pour some kerosene on it. If I'm being honest, it's already on fire. So what's the point of trying to make it better now? No. Who cares? Honestly.
How about since we put more fire on it, can I get like some marshmallows and roast? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Let's have this.
I do got a taste for some s'mores. You know what I'm saying?
And then we're going to see, because everybody on TikTok, on YouTube, I see mad compilations. Everybody was hyped when Liv won, and one decision has led to her. Everyone's saying Ronda's going to beat her. Everyone's saying that Shayna's going to go in there and whoop her. Everyone's calling her a bad champion. I'm tired of y'all. Not y'all specifically. I'm tired of them. And I'm not taking anything back. There's only a few 100% Liv Morgan fans, and I don't know many. I don't know many.
I've been with Liv since 2014. I know the pain that everybody goes through.
Bill, but you doubt it, and that's the thing. The seed of doubt is always good to have when you're doing this. I don't fault you for having the doubt. I don't fault you for having the doubt, but I'm telling you now, if she goes out there and she beats Shayna tomorrow, it's either going to get worse or it's going to get worse. There's no better in this situation. So
I'll be happy for her. I will be. She should be. But I get what you're saying. The thing is, like, I understand why you're like mad at like the doubters of Liv Morgan. I understand that, and I don't mean to just continue to be this way. But if you're going to have Liv Morgan beat her clean, if you're gonna have Liv Morgan get the win dirty, which is most likely going to be the case, if she wins, it's most likely going to be in a dirty fashion.
I don't care at all.
It's just going to make things worse, like you said, because there's no better in any of this, like you said.
And it's funny. It's funny because I know everything flipped, and I'm acting this way because I watched everyone flip in a moment's notice. I watched everybody flip, and I'm sitting here, and I'm the only one who hasn't flipped yet. So that's why I'm mad. I've seen everyone say, "But she might lose." I've seen everyone have that seed of doubt. I've heard everyone say that to me, and it doesn't matter at all because I've seen so many people say if Liv wins tomorrow, they make Shayna look weak. You guys aren't looking at the facts of let's just throw it out there. Even though some people don't acknowledge her as a champion, that's what she is. You don't have to acknowledge her as a champion. If you don't want to, don't.
She is a champ.
And I know.
She is a champion. And she should be acknowledged as such.
But she doesn't.
That's their problem. We here know that.
Now you're on my track. Now you're on my track.
We here know this.
This is what I've been
trying. We here know that she's a champion, and she should be going further than what people are thinking of her to be.
But why does Shayna Baszler point that seed of doubt in you?
I've seen the way that Triple H has been using her as of late, and the thing is, this is the NXT Shayna Baszler back. And you look at the NXT Shayna Baszler versus this Liv Morgan, to me, and this is where the whole thing of the seeds of doubt, how the hell does this Liv Morgan compare to this version of Shayna? On paper, she doesn't. But in the ring, that's all that fucking matters. In the ring, that's all that fucking matters. So it doesn't matter of this version of Liv versus NXT version of Shayna Baszler. What matters is this person inside the ring. You can have the underdog story all you want, and that's what Liv Morgan is pretty much doing as a champion. But NXT Shayna Baszler, I just don't see how they stand a chance.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't care if it's NXT version. I don't care what version of Shayna Baszler it is. That is my number one issue. Because that conversation was not being had, understandably, until Triple H got here, which I completely understand because Vince McMahon was not treating Shayna the way she should be treated. And I don't think Shayna is terrible. I just don't like how we now have the tides have turned so vigorously to where the majority of people don't think that Liv is going to win. The majority of people are not standing behind the champion. The majority of people are like, Shayna's going to go in there and whoop her. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Think how you want to think. But I do remember, and like I said, everything is documented. So I saw when everyone was excited. I saw when everyone won. I saw when I was on different platforms, and I told y'all who was going to win certain matches. I told y'all who was going to win this match. When you asked me who was going to win the Money in the Bank match, and I told you 3 times over because that's just what it is. For me, if it's not that for you, then I understand. I don't. I'm very defensive because I'm tired of seeing everyone switch up on somebody they just cheered. I'm tired of it, and I'm the only one who hasn't switched up yet, and I'm tired of it. It's genuinely irritating. But however tomorrow goes, it goes. I'm picking Liv. I just hopefully if she does win, maybe that'll change something. That's really my point. Hopefully that'll change something in the genuine perception of her as champion.
If she wins,
yeah.
here's what should happen. If she wins, everybody and their fucking mother should appreciate what the fuck Liv Morgan is gonna do for this division moving forward. Because then at that end of the day, we know that it's not just gonna be Triple H that is going to be, looking after Liv Morgan. At this point, at the end of the day, we know that Liv Morgan is the fucking legit thing here, and she should be treated with respect after all of this. By hook or by crook, if she wins this championship again, none of us can say that we just don't appreciate what Liv is doing anymore.
That's all I want, sir.
I appreciate everything that Liv Morgan has done with busting her ass just to get to this point. I do. I love Liv. I don't think people understand that. I've been following her since, like forever. And I understand. It may have seemed like I flip-flopped over the last couple of days with the whole Shayna Baszler build-up. And the thing is, if you want to call me a flip-flopper, I don't care. But whoever wins this match is going to earn it and deserve it. I want a good match. Liv Morgan has been training with Riddle. Shayna Baszler, whether you like it or not, she has been training with Ronda Rousey. But that's because they're friends outside the ring. And I know Ronda Rousey, people get her rubbed the wrong way and whatever. And that's fine. Well, whatever happened, happened. She doesn't care about us, and I don't want to get into that again, but she doesn't care about us, but she's training Shayna Baszler for this match. I want a good match. That's all I want. And whoever wins this thing is going to be earning it.
Hope so, man.
And yes, Wrestle Rehab, I see you in the chat, has the champion. They still book Liv Morgan as the underdog. That's the whole story of Liv Morgan. You can still be a champion and still be featured as the underdog in matches like this. She is the underdog heading into this. But the way that this story has been going down, Shayna Baszler should be kicking her ass right now. But at the end of the day, it's the underdog story. And underdogs draw at the end of the day. I hate that word draw, but they do. I hate that word. I don't like using that word, but underdogs, they get those fans behind you, and you can draw with that type of an ability.
All right,
I hate using that word, but it's true. Sorry, Nate. Go ahead.
No. I was waiting on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I was about to say my prediction is quick and to the point. And you know what I'm saying? I've been talking about it for the last few weeks, bro. I need Shayna Baszler to win. You know what I'm saying? Shayna Baszler is long overdue for a championship. You know what I'm saying? I love Liv. You know what I'm saying? I like what she's doing. I acknowledge her. You know what I'm saying? I don't acknowledge Roman, but I acknowledge her. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
I put the one up for Liv.
Yeah. I put the one up for Liv. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Like I said, like personally for me, I about said as far as like the SmackDown Championship and stuff, I didn't think that Liv was ready. Also, I was actually surprised that they threw it on her, but you know what I'm saying. They did it because of the fans, you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying. We Gucci. Anyway, yeah, I need Shayna to win. She's long overdue. I about to say she should have won the championship a while ago. when she first debuted onto the roster. It didn't happen because Becky was pregnant. Bada bing, bada boom. They threw her in tag team with Nia Jax. The rest is history. She been lost in the wind. You know what I'm saying?
Ever since WrestleMania 36, I believe.
Ever since. So I need Shayna to win because of that. Also, I said I saw that we all know that Liv been training with Matt Riddle. If they have Liv freaking beat Shayna with like a submission hold or something like that, I'm crying. I'm like, yo,
Then
like
I'll really
I'm gonna
acknowledge
be,
her.
bro. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be, oh
Then I'll
my
really
god,
acknowledge her.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Shayna losing to an armbar by Liv Morgan. What? No, I can't. Love, I'm sorry, bro. I would turn off my TV so quick.
Hey man,
Be like, Shayna just tapped out to a freaking armbar. Like,
that's my
what?
thing. Liv Morgan
Armbar.
does not get the same. I don't know why people just.
To a wrist lock or
I don't
something
get
like
it.
that.
I don't get it. I don't get how quickly this narrative changed, man. It changed so fast. I won't say you, Nate. 'Cause I didn't see you like switch. You've been on the Shayna Baszler thing
You've
for
been
like
on
forever.
Shayna for the get go,
You know what
so
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just I've seen way too many people switch on me, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But we're gonna see what happens tomorrow.
whoever wins this thing deserves it, earns it, and you know they're going to be carrying a SmackDown Women's Championship for however long we're probably going to see it. Now, listen, Survivor Series, I don't know what's happening with that. You know, obviously, if the whole vision of War Games is correct, Bianca Belair is going to be competing in War Games most likely. If she's still the Raw Women's Champion at that point. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if we're still getting the whole champion versus champion shit. But I don't know. Everything about this match kind of screams Survivor Series for me. I don't know what happens here. Usually the draft was going to happen after Clash of the Castle, so I was thinking if we were ever going to get a Ronda versus Shayna shit match right now, it would have been Ronda going over to Monday Night Raw, and if Shayna was the SmackDown Women's Champion, somehow if Ronda were to win the Raw Women's Championship, it would have been Ronda versus Shayna. That would have been crazy, but it wouldn't have been out of the norm. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my computer right now, and my menu's just continuing to pop up and everything like that. But yeah, I think we're good now. No, we're not. It's still glitching out. I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm gonna keep talking because I can still see you guys. Either way, this match for me has a real big chance of doing something for Survivor Series. Whoever wins this thing, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler. It's gonna be a good match. I just want to figure out what the hell's going on with that title. All right. The hardest hitting match on the card should be the co-main event. And I say the co-main event because the thing is, with this rowdy UK crowd, they're not going to be fizzled out. Walter versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. That match is going to fucking kill it, and I love it. I think is going to be, like I said, the hardest hitting match here. Walter being the champion, Sheamus needing the Intercontinental Championship to become a Grand Slam champion. That's the whole story. Can Sheamus get that championship that has eluded him his entire career? Or does Walter continue his legacy as IC champ? And I do agree with you, Zay. It would be a fucking crime if Ronda were to beat Bianca, but imagine. Imagine. It could.
Don't jinx. Don't do that.
Well, she's on SmackDown, and the draft doesn't happen. So the draft doesn't happen until WrestleMania. So she's not going to be on Raw. But still, I got Walter retaining. Walter has to retain here. I love Sheamus, and I think Sheamus is a legitimate person to beat a person like Walter. And I do think Sheamus does become a Grand Slam champion. It's just not right now. I got Walter retaining.
Yeah, I got Gunther retaining too. This match is going to be absolutely beautiful though, but I think Gunther got it. I think Gunther got it. Sheamus needs to bring back the old song for this one. You know what I'm saying?
It's a shameful thing. Lobster head.
Yo, don't get me hype, man.
Here's the thing.
Yo.
Here's the thing. Like with Drew, if Drew brings back Broken Dreams, he's winning. If Sheamus brings back the Lobster Head, oh my God, he's winning that thing. Oh my God. If he brings Lobster Head with the spiky hair, dude.
With the Celtic cross and stuff too,
with
bro.
the cross, dude. The cross. Oh my. Dude.
Don't hype me up, bro. Don't hype me up. I was already singing Broken Dreams before the pod.
And here's the thing: with the red trunks, you don't want to mess with Sheamus with the red trunks. Red trunk Sheamus is low.
With the red, bro.
Oh yeah, red trunk Sheamus is the ones that destroyed John Cena, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't want to mess with that guy. I was about to say Sheamus in red trunks is equivalent to someone with black forces on.
Exactly.
Untuck
Kyrie right there, you know.
You don't want to mess with him. The Black Force energy. But yeah, I was about to say I'm in agreement with both of y'all though. Walter is winning. Yeah, I want Sheamus to win too. I was about to say eventually he will. But yeah, I was about to say it don't make sense for Walter to lose right now just because he haven't had the title long enough. So
yeah. Let me check something out real quick though. And you're right, Nate. He hasn't held the championship for a long time. I just want to check how long he's held the title.
Probably like 2 months, maybe. No, wait, yeah, probably like a few months.
84 days. Yeah, no, he's not winning it. He's not.
Yeah, 2 months.
Sheamus is not winning it. 84 days on the June 10th episode of SmackDown. Yeah, no. Oh, and that's right. I forgot he beat Ricochet to do it. Oh, poor Ricky. Oh, damn. Poor Ricky.
Lobster. Break a day.
I forgot that Ricochet beat Sami Zayn for the title, and Sami only held it for like 13 days. That's crazy.
And I'll make you believe.
Yeah,
no copyright strikes.
Imagine. We just just for you singing the song. Before we get into our main event, though, guys, I do kind of want to check out the chat. We got 25 large in here. We are packed here tonight on the in the OTB realm here tonight. I don't know what the fuck that was, but we're here. We're here for it. Corbin, Josh, Alex, Deontay. I know the star before time is in here. My boy Zay. We got a ton of people here as well. I do believe Josh is still in the building. We got the Wrestling Rehab. We got John L. Listen, the 20 now. What happened? We had 25. Now we're at 23. What happened, guys?
We dropping?
Listen, we're back to 24. All right. Well, listen, we're cool. Listen, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We got 24 people in this chat. Let's see if we can get this like goal up to 20. Listen, I said 15 is the minimum. I'm upping that shit. Let's get this into 20 likes. 20 likes minimum for the live stream tonight. And let's continue this thing, man. We're gonna get right into the main event. But thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys know the whole drill and everything like that. But I do want to shout out our merchandise one more time. Go get the merch, bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand, and it's merchandise. You guys can go get it at bonfire.com. Let's do the thing. We're gonna get right into the main event. I know he wants to be singing what's that metronome on my head? Perhaps the end is coming near. It's time for the main event. Shout out to Mark Henry real quick. We got Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre for the Undisputed title. It's the title. It's the time. The man, the myth, the legend, Roman Reigns has to defend his 2-year championship reign against Drew McIntyre. Let's do this thing. Who wins this? I'm fucking hype. I'm fucking hype. I'm like Mojo fucking Rawley here, guys. I'm like Mojo fucking Rawley. I'm the hype man.
We don't get hype. We stay hype.
Well, I was saying, can I get the fuck out of here, please? I don't want to associate myself with these people anymore. I don't want to associate with them anymore.
Out of time. So say goodbye. What is yours?
I think he's waiting for us to shut up. So now I'm going to shut up.
Mine.
I'm gonna go last. Oh,
you're gonna
go last.
okay.
That's
fine. All right. So I guess it's me then. What's up? I think this I came up with this scenario. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it's a scenario. So I'm about to say, usually when they hype somebody up like this to win, they usually don't win. But I do think that Drew is gonna win. I think Drew is gonna win, and then freaking Theory is gonna cash in for one of the titles and take the titles to Raw, because Survivor Series is coming up, and you got to have a champion versus champion match. So one of those titles is going to Raw. I don't know which one it is, but one of those is going to Raw. So I think Theory is going to cash in for one of the titles, not both.
Now I've been saying that for months, and people have been going down my throat saying, Phil, that can't happen. So you think that can't happen?
I think so. I was about to say it can either be for one or two, but like I was about to say, usually I ain't never seen nobody cash in for 2 titles. I only seen them cash in for 1.
And I've been saying this too, that both of these championships are still being technically carried as 2 separate titles. They're just being held together because apparently they're the unified title. But there's still 2 separate titles. So you should be able to cash in just for one if you wanted to.
I was about to say, if you're cashing in for both, you need to win 2 Money in the Bank briefcases.
Yeah.
I got this one and this one.
For real, exactly.
Listen, one of them is red and one of them is blue, just like the olden days. Yeah. Imagine though if that was the actual case. Like we had one person carrying 2 Money in the Bank briefcases, one being red, one being blue, and you had to just cash in for that brand championship.
I'll be down with that.
Just imagine Theory holding 2 briefcases, doing the selfie. He has to take a selfie with his freaking phone in his mouth because the man just doesn't have any hands.
That's funny.
Or he just has to have an assistant do the selfies for him because
oh god,
can't hold the phone with the briefcases. But listen, with everything going down right now, we have to keep in mind Theory. We do. We have to keep in mind Austin Theory, because Austin Theory can, he can do things. Listen, there's a whole reason why there's like an A-Town Down movement on TikTok. Like it's legitimately a movement, guys. I don't know if you guys know how serious this man actually has the fandom, but the man has a lot of fans on TikTok, or just as a whole. It's a freaking movement.
That's nuts.
It's a freaking movement. A-Town Down is a thing. And Theory cashing in is not out of the realm of possibility. I talked about this with one of my followers today. You know, what if Drew McIntyre reaches the mountaintop but then gets shut down almost immediately with a Theory cash in and he's just downhill again? Like, it could happen. If Drew wins and then automatically just gets cashed in on and loses that title, you know how much nuclear heat that kid is going to like produce. It could happen. Now, like,
I was about to say, I think like if that does happen, Theory will be like how freaking Grayson Waller is in NXT. I about to say because we remember when Gargano was like, yeah, I'm out, and then all of a sudden Grayson Waller came out, just beat up Gargano, and he got major heat from that. Like, bruh, that's what Theory would be like if Drew wins in his home freaking town, the championship, and then Theory just pop up out of nowhere. Hey, how you doing? I'm taking one of these, and yeah.
He tried to cash in at SummerSlam. Obviously, it didn't work because the bell never rung. That's why he's still the Money in the Bank holder now.
And Brock was like, nah.
Like, yeah. but like, it could happen. And the thing is, like, I'm not going to be... Listen, I'm not going to be totally upset about it because then if he cashes in at Clash of the Castle, he can't cash in on Cody. So I'm fine with that.
Don't say that too loud. I'm about to say Saul might be stalking up here.
Saul's always stalking in here. He's probably one of the 23 in here. We love you, Saul. Don't worry about that. But man, we know you do that. But listen. If it happens, that's nuclear heat for the kid. It honestly could be like GCW throwing shit in the ring type heat for him. I hope he could take that, being at the age of like what, 24.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, I don't know about you, but if I mean, and yes, the kid would just be doing his job at that point. But I don't know if I'd be able to take that amount of heat if I'm just like, listen, I don't want to get like shit thrown at me or freaking bottles at this point, because you know those, because you know UK people, they'd be going crazy, and the thing is that things could go crazy, things could go wild, and I don't know if I'd be able to take that heat at the age of 24 like I am now. The kid is doing his job, I get that, but we might be in for a wild ride in the main event. I don't know.
I'm about to say, you still thinking long, bro? It's been like 20 minutes. I was about to say, it's been like 20 minutes.
What up, Russell Spot?
Yo, Russell Spot. All right, so listen.
Aaron.
I want to direct this attack.
I think we should mute ourselves, buddy.
No. I ain't gonna talk for too long.
You about to talk to all the Roman fans.
I want to direct this attack.
He was playing Madden. My man Russell Spot was playing Madden. I 100% get you.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Playing Madden right now while we're talking.
I'm gonna attack these. I'm gonna attack 3 groups of people here.
We ain't trying to attack people.
Not literally, man. Mad, bro. All right. Number 1, the people who acted like Drew McIntyre has not been carrying the pandemic, who did not carry the pandemic era.
I saw that shit today.
That's the first group of people that I want to. Let me change my wording. I'm not gonna say attack. Speak to in a very angry manner. Not loud, but yeah. 94% of Roman Reigns fans. I didn't say all. I said 94%. And that 94% is the 94% of people that act like there's not other people in this roster that Roman Reigns has to maybe at one point let them have a shot. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. There's other people on the roster. Everyone's acting like Roman's the only one on the roster, but it's cool. I understand. It's cool. And the last one, this is going to be to one person. That's Mr. Paul Levesque. And now I'm going to speak to you now directly, sir. You're doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? You're doing everything. Your hair's always cut. You got your suits on. You're making Raw and SmackDown and great shows. You know what I'm saying? You're doing everything. I haven't seen you spit the water in a long time, but I need you to do that. You know what I'm saying? You came here and said change. You've been showing change. I ain't talking about spare change. I'm talking about change in Raw and SmackDown, in NXT for that matter. The shows feel better. It feels like I'm not watching 3 hours, wasting my damn life away, But there's something that's staring at you right in your face, and it's like you're acting like you don't see it. His name is Roman Reigns, okay? He's been champion for 2 damn years. I'm about to be 22. This man was champion when I was 20 or about to turn 20. You know how much stuff has happened in 2 years? Do you know? Nigga, we almost died.
Yo.
No, I'm gonna say this because we almost died in 2020. Man, terrible things happened.
Crazy.
Terrible things happened in this period of time. I'm saying this way. For a whole Panera Bread happened, bro. Mad, terrible things happened. I'm saying this because it's been such a long time. You had one person who, during all of the bad, brought so much positive to your company. Y'all making documentaries about Bowl. Y'all, every time I go on BT Sport, I see Drew McIntyre running through the woods and like chopping heads off owls and with swords and doing backflips. And
I saw Drew chopping wood today. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Playing the song. He out there with the jeans on. I don't know what his problem is. He doing press conferences. He knows it's his time.
Oh, I have some news on press conferences, by the way, after this. I got some news.
I heard that, and I freaked out.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, there is not much you have left to offer. I'm going to tell you this for a reason. Everyone's like, oh, I want to hit 1,000 days. What can Roman Reigns do in 1,000 days that he hasn't already done in 700 something? He says this every time he comes out there. I'll smash them all. And he's right. There's no one left. So why are we pushing a narrative that's already fizzled out? You have rode this thing so far down the road. The wheels are falling off. There's no more gas in the car. But y'all pushing it with hope. And I don't know. I don't know how y'all pushing this car with no gas in it. I don't know how this car is moving. But it's moving. But eventually it has to stop. And you have a perfect out in this Drew McIntyre. Because when he won the championship, it was in a freaking gym arena and no one was cheering for him. He just won it, and it was the weirdest occurrence I ever saw. Remember?
Yeah, that was a weird time.
We were in a perpendicular at the time, so there couldn't be any fans. No fans. I'm in the crib just watching. Everyone's just watching him in an empty arena. It was weird. You had Drew McIntyre push for this.
And then the Big Show tried to get the championship.
Yeah, the Big World and come in there and think he's gonna do something. Shut up, Big Show.
The Big Show think he was gonna do something.
Yeah,
like,
what was that? Yeah, I'm gonna get mad. Oh,
the first championship reign. Let's just be real. Drew McIntyre, he deserved a lot better than that.
Beyond that.
Yeah, I know it's beyond that, but still.
Yeah,
that needs to be said.
You have done so much. The whole goal of this was to make him a superstar. Vince McMahon, if you're watching this, you have completed that task. It's over. You won. You got it, big bro. You got it. I know
First
you're
of all,
mad
fuck
right
you,
now.
but you did win that, yes.
Like, don't listen to Phil right now. Don't listen to Phil right now.
I hate Vince. Fuck him.
I know Phil hates you. I don't like you either. I'm just trying to
Phil
level
hates
with you for a moment. I'm trying to level with you for a moment. Now, you won. But now, a man who actually knows how to run a damn wrestling show is here. So now it's time to pick up your little baby Roman. You see him a little cute, and throw him on the ground and stomp him out into dust.
Hold on a second, Loft. You need to rephrase, because you just legitimately implied that somebody would pick up a baby, throw them to the ground, and stomp on them. Yeah.
When did I say baby?
You said pick up your little baby Roman and throw him to the ground. Like craziness.
Like I said, pick Roman up like a
You said like a little baby.
I'm gonna say it again. I don't care. Pick him up, slam him on the ground, Roman Reigns, and stomp him, smash him into smithereens, because he did that to every one of my favorite superstars. And I had to sit there and watch. I'm tired of it. If you have Drew McIntyre lose, what are you going to do? If you have Roman Reigns win, what are you going to have him fight Rollins again? He can't fight Cody. Cody's arm is off of his body. So what are you going to do?
Not his fault.
Of course it's not his fault, but that's the reality of it. His arm is off. I'm sorry. We know his arm is off. So that means
the man got hurt in training, and the man thought he amputated his arm.
No, I'm tired of everyone holding their tongue. I'm tired of it. Be honest.
He got hurt in training. That's the honest truth.
Phil, listen. You're not listening to me. You got to stay on the road with me. I know it's bumpy. You got to stay on the road. Listen.
This rain has been getting to my fucking head, bro.
I understand. Trust me, I do. It's time to end it. I'm tired of you having this pay-per-view. You have a great pay-per-view, and then you end it with Roman Reigns walking up the ramp and then fade to black. Triple H, you can't claim change and keep giving us the same ending to these pay-per-views. You cannot claim change and then not change the biggest thing that is staring directly in your face. It's right there. All you have to do is have him win. The pop for Drew winning will be bigger than the boos if he loses. I promise you. Because everyone's like, Roman's a heel. Basically, Roman's not even a heel anymore, because you watch him at the live shows, the crowd's going nuts for him. He's damn near a face at this point. That's how you know it is over with.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's ran its course. I didn't say it was trash. I didn't say it was bad. I'm just saying it's run its course. Triple H, you have an opportunity here. You want to beat Tony Khan so bad? This is your opportunity to get a real...
man, he didn't care about Tony Khan today. I saw that interview.
This is your chance. This is your chance right here. It's right. This is the biggest freaking layup I've seen in the history of ever. You have a layup on a fast break. You know how bad it is? Nate knows when you smoke a layup on a fast break. Are you on the Brandon Knight district?
I don't like the way. I don't like the way you just put me up in there. Like,
because I know you play basketball, and I know you know.
Oh man,
the games are over. You had this whole pay-per-view surrounded around Drew McIntyre. Give him what he deserves. Roman did so many amazing things. The time is over. It's over. Please, for the love of everything, end it now. I'm not putting Bray into this scenario because I'll believe that when I see it. I'm tired of saying, oh, he's coming back tonight. I'm tired of being duped and bamboozled. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm not predicting the matches anymore. I'm just going to hope and dream. Drew McIntyre wins tomorrow. And I promise you, me and Zay are going to be the most hated people on TikTok, because I know him and I know me. I'm going to run it through the ground because y'all did it to me for 2 fucking years. So I'm going to get my get back.
Fuck Roman Reigns society.
I'm going to get my get back. That's on Jeff Harvey. I'm gonna get my get back. I'm gonna get my get back.
The fuck Roman Reigns Society will stand tall at the end of the night.
Get back.
Zay, you know the drill. The fuck Roman Reigns Society will stand up at Clash of the Castle.
Out of time. So say goodbye. What is yours? Now is mine. And Roman's gonna get his bitch ass whooped because Drew McIntyre gonna whoop that ass with the jeans on. Drew McIntyre come on. He needs to come out with the jeans on because like he soloed the whole bloodline tonight with the jeans. I think if he wrestles in the jeans, it might be like a 15-second match. No kizzy. But yeah, man. I've said enough.
All right. One more thing before we go. One more thing. That's all the matches. But there is one more prediction that I do want to get everybody's thoughts on. Do we get a return? If so, who? I say it in this way because I don't want it to be like, oh my, we're just getting it in the main event. I'm just saying at some point during this show, do we get a return? If so, who?
I was about to say, obviously the big one that everybody is rumored for is Bray. I was about to say, but I did see another rumor that was like, oh, Braun Strowman is in Wales. I'm like, I thought he was supposed to just show up on Raw next week. Like, why is he in Wales? So yeah, I was about to say Bray obviously, but shoot. Maybe
that might be facts too, because you can't miss Braun Strowman walking down the street. He's 8'12". You can't miss him.
He is 6'7".
Big ass.
300 and like.
Actually, no, he's 6'8". Yeah, he's 6'8". And it's
794 pounds. Freaking pure muscle and beard.
Man is 6'8". I am 5 foot. I met that man before. That man is huge. I was just looking at him. I was looking up at him like this, like, oh hi.
Oh, look, Triple H is here. I just spoke to you, sir.
Hey, what's up, Trips? What's up, Triple H?
Don't mess up.
Triple H.
Now, are we sure that this is the real Triple H, or is this just the fake one from last time that I
probably is the fake one from last time.
That I almost cussed out.
It's the fake one. And listen, you cussed me out that day, and I was very mad at you. I don't want to talk to you for the rest of the week, but I did because I don't hold grudges like that. But
Phil was pissed.
Listen, I do not hold grudges like that. That's why I talk to you. But
Lord Jesus,
I was that was the one where y'all was telling me to go with the flow, and Phil like pissed me off that day.
Yeah,
because Phil was trying to get a job.
I was trying to get a job for all of us, but yeah, none of y'all just wanted control, like be with me on that situation. But yeah, because everybody hated Phil that day. But listen, this was cool. I mean, Nate, he pretty much said everything, like from the whole Bray Wyatt situation. Do you think that anything's happening for a return, Loft, or not?
Safest bet is Sasha and Naomi.
Okay.
Maybe a Tegan Knox somewhere. I don't know where you fit her in.
Well, Tegan Knox she's from this. She's from here. So
yeah. Oh, she's from the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Maybe that. But I'm going Sasha and Naomi at the top of the show. I think you do the same thing you did at SummerSlam.
No, this is what you do. You surprise you go a complete like 180. Bobby Fish shows up.
What the fuck?
Bobby Fish shows up.
He's a free agent.
I know he's a free agent, but what?
What is Bobby Fish gonna do? Honestly,
how much fish could Bobby Fish fry? Bobby Fish could fry fish.
See, we could get a reenactment of that with him and Matt Riddle.
I don't really want to hear that.
Well, wait a second. Here's the thing. Wait, is Kyle O'Reilly's not in NXT anymore? Fuck that. Wait, yeah, no.
Kyle O'Reilly just had surgery, Phil.
Kyle O'Reilly just had neck surgery. Like, what the hell? But yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say we could get Red Dragon back in WWE, and imagine that, man. Imagine the tag team division then.
Oh yeah, I think me and Phil talked about this. Freaking Tyson Fury is going to be front row.
Oh
He
yeah,
better not.
Tyson Fury is going to be in the front row during the main event of that show.
He better not interfere.
He better not interfere. You're right.
Big butter bean ball head ass. He better not.
He's retired now. He got to do something.
But yeah, Tyson Fury is going to be there. Tyson McNuggets is going to be there. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen there.
MJF would be hilarious. I would.
That would be crazy, Brandon.
I was about to say don't jinx that because I'm going to All Out on Sunday. I need to see him on Sunday.
Listen. He's I firmly believe that he is going to be the Joker for the ladder match, and he'll get his world title match that way.
Definitely going to be freaking Pentagon.
You think Pentagon Jr. is winning the ladder match?
Yeah, I like him.
Bro, it's definitely Dante Martin, bro.
Oh God!
Whoever the Joker is, that's gonna win the ladder match. Let's go. Let's be real, guys.
It's gonna be Amazing Red.
I would love it if Amazing Red was the Joker,
crazy,
bro.
Man,
that would be crazy.
The guy is crazy.
I love it. Listen, imagine a Code Red live on AEW. Oh my God, bro.
That guy is crazy, man. Do y'all know? They showed on SmackDown. They're doing what AEW does with the freaking media scrum.
I was just about to get to that, yeah. But we talked about Amazing Red, and I can talk about Amazing Red for like 3 hours. They are doing press conferences now. Triple H is bringing back the press conferences like he used to do back at like the old NXT Takeover days when he used to be live on Facebook for like those press conferences.
What?
Yeah, he used to go live on Facebook for press conferences after NXT takeovers. It's crazy. I love it. But he's doing that for Clash the Castle now. I don't know if it's going to be on Facebook, but he's bringing back the press conference.
Know that is Facebook.
hey,
they were actually pretty good. They were actually pretty good conferences. But either way, we're getting back those press conferences, and I could not be more happy about that. I love that. Every time that he used to do one, it's just like the AEW ones where it's off script. You can just ask people what the fuck they're doing, and it's just cool. It doesn't have to be in storyline. You could be in storyline if you wanted it to, but thing is, it's up to Trips. It's up to Triple H. I love it, man.
That's a bit of a spoiler, by the way, though.
What?
I don't imagine Roman sitting next to him, and that doesn't seem right to me. I feel like they're only doing that because something major could happen. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't see why you would do a press conference for something that's been happening repeatedly for the past 2 years.
Well, is Roman automatically a guest? Was that confirmed?
No. It's just I know if you're doing a press conference, at least the beginning of it or the end of it is going to be an interview with the world champion. I would assume. You know, like what Tony Khan did with freaking when Jay White was there. Like if you do something like that, I can't imagine Roman sitting next to him and just talk. That doesn't seem right. It seems like because I'm telling you, the press run they've been going on for Drew for the past 3 days is ridiculous. I haven't seen them like sit
and
on someone like this.
Broken Dreams.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, they're using Broken Dreams.
I believe the song's coming back. Drew's been damn near said the song's coming back. But they're just they made BT Sport. If you go on their Twitter page, they damn near made a whole documentary for him.
Yeah.
I can't imagine them spending all this money and time and resources just for him to lose. That doesn't make any sense to me.
If he wins and then loses the Theory, I can see that. But the thing is, like,
that would be something. I would laugh.
It would be crazy if that actually.
As long as Roman loses, as soon as I hear 3, I don't care if Theory pins him. Freaking, I don't care. I had a whole scenario where like freaking, and this is like super fantasy booking, by the way, but Roman's about to spear him. Lights go off. Then Bray comes out. He takes out the ref. The ref is in there and dead in the ring like these. He attacks Roman and then disappears again. And Drew just pins him. And then we're just done. And we're out like that. Theory don't do nothing. It's just Bray helps Drew win. And then we move on. I think a lot of people forget you have a full storyline. You can easily continue to anybody but you Roman storyline
with Bray Wyatt. Yeah,
I feel like they didn't sit on that
shit.
enough. I feel like that storyline was so good, but they did not sit on that enough for whatever reason. You can easily bring that back and just pop. Now you got something off of that. You don't have to write anything new for Bray. You just got that. But I'm gonna take him out of the plans because whatever. Main objective tomorrow: Roman Reigns loses. Don't care who pins him at all.
Roman has to lose. That's just it. Roman has to lose. But yeah. One more thing.
I'm always on to something. I'm always on to something. It's probably half the time it's insanity, but sometimes I'll be spitting. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I ain't stupid. Sometimes.
So, I didn't want to talk about what Triple H said during an interview that happened.
Yeah.
Good for them. It's
Tony's
a developmental brand.
Yeah. So this is from obviously from WrestlingNews.co. I'm going to be reading this entire article because this had a lot of notes from that interview that happened with Triple H with BT Sports. As noted earlier, BT Sports' Ariel Helwani did a long-form interview with Triple H among several topics discussed. Hunter was asked, and I quote by Ariel, NXT went head-to-head with AEW. It couldn't beat them. We're going to punish it. Was that a real thing? End quote. And then Triple H said, and I quote, let me just take this down real quick. Triple H said, and I quote, no, look, people put so much pressure on this competitive wars. It never was that. Look, first of all, they beat our developmental system. Good for them, right? No, it was never that. There was never even a pressure of like, you have to beat that. Like, it was never that. It's putting on the best product that we could. Like I said, it shifted over time. During the pandemic, all of that shifted over time. And the opportunity of us to change it back to what it truly was. Right? When you look at a lot of the stars that have come through the system that had either started from zero or very little exposure anywhere and then become massive stars with us. So many people. And we had lost the ability to take those people and groom them from the ground up. We really had, and it's the biggest change that's out there. End quote. I'm going to stop right there for a second. The man said they beat our developmental. That's good. Now I know how some WWE people are going to feel about that. I know how some AEW people are going to feel about that. I am both. But that right there, I don't like the way that he put that. I don't.
Why?
It just felt a little petty to me. The whole developmental, you beat our developmental system, good for you. It just felt a little petty, but I mean,
it was, but it's good petty though.
How is it good? Pettiness is never good to me. Pettiness is never a good taste
me
in my
and you
mouth
both are guilty of championing
yes.
Awarding Tony Khan for being the same amount of petty.
Yeah, he is petty.
He's the same amount. No, okay, let me not say that. Tony Khan is more petty than Triple H is. That's the reality of it. Even when Vince retired and he tweeted, "Oh, I'm the longest reigning CEO," I followed him on Twitter because I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
That was I unfollowed him now because I'm very irritated with him. But that's what it is. Tony Khan has always been this petty president. So Triple H was just doing the same thing he did at a small.
That's also another thing I kind of want to say here too. He referred to it as a third brand at one point. Now all of a sudden it's developmental.
Because the only thing I got from that was Triple H saw it as a third brand, but he was forced to acknowledge that it was developmental. And the reality of it is that it was.
You're running the company now.
That doesn't matter. We're not talking about we're not talking about what it is now. We're talking about what it was when he was on when they were black and gold. You know what I'm saying? So at that
was the third brand.
Yeah, he told y'all that, but the reality of it is that it was developmental because it wasn't recognized as a third brand. You know what I'm saying? Triple H already had the idea that NXT, when he made it to what this is not going to be a developmental. But everyone on the outside looked at it as that. So he answered with the corporate answer. Even though he didn't see it that way, that's the reality of what it was. Even though he saw it as a Raw and SmackDown, it wasn't that. Even though he made it to be better than Raw and SmackDown on the wrestling and the creative aspect of it, it wasn't that. Josh just said it. He made it look like another wrestling promotion. It wasn't, but he made it look like that. That's how good Triple H was. But the reality of it is that it's a developmental brand. That's it. That's why I think he said what he said. You know what I'm saying? And the reality of it, Tony Khan didn't beat Raw or SmackDown. He didn't beat one of their flagship shows. He did beat one of the developmental shows. That's just what it is. Even though we didn't see it that way, that's the reality of it.
I guess.
That's what when he said it, that's how it came off to me. I understand everyone's like, oh, that's how it came off to me. Triple H masked it very well. He masked it very well.
And the thing is, I know that Triple H is in this type of power now where he's gonna have to give like these politically correct answers. And I know he's gonna have to. I just wish that people like this would be honest with these guys. And I'm not saying that he's not honest in this. Well, yeah. I'm not saying that he's not honest. He probably is honest. Cause he said in this interview as well that like he wasn't really too keen on some of the changes that was happening from NXT to NXT 2.0. And I know he wasn't. We know that he wasn't too keen on the actual changes that happened there. But just be honest. Don't be trying to do all the creative bullshit that you have to do, that you have to spew just to, get through these.
But you gotta realize,
if you have something to say something.
But he's the top person at this point, so he has to talk like that. When you are a CEO, you have to speak in that manner.
You can also speak the truth without,
He did speak the truth. When did he lie? The words he said didn't come off. It didn't sound right to people, but he never lied. He said in reality he spoke the truth. He just didn't say it the way everyone expected him to say it. And at the time, he didn't lie once in that answer.
I know he didn't, but
then what do you mean being honest? He was honest the whole time. He just didn't say it the way everyone expected him to. So everyone was like, "Whoa, well, what was that?" You know what I'm saying? You weren't saying that before. He can't say what he said before because he's a CEO now. You have to change the way you speak now. But he never lied. He didn't say, "Oh, no." He said they beat our developmental brand, and that's what they did.
Get it?
He never lied.
I think we are forgetting he ain't the CEO on top. He's had a creative and talent relations. That is very true.
But at the same time, he is the spokesperson because Nick Khan isn't going out there talking. Stephanie's not going out there talking. Triple H has taken over that place of everyone else. The only person that's talking now is Triple H. As far as the front office goes, who's the one person that's talking? That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I was so confused when everyone was in an uproar today. I'm like, what's the issue? He said we had to say. He never lied, and he didn't switch up. He said the answer that he has to say now that he is the main spokesperson for this company, because they're not asking anybody else questions. They're asking him all the questions. So he gave you the best corporate answer that he could give you.
Yeah, but that's the thing that I don't understand. And I understand you gotta do corporate stuff because of the shareholders and all of that stuff, and you're trying to keep your company in a good light with people, and I get that. But if you're trying to speak your truth, you don't always have to speak it in a corporate way.
Yes, you do.
You
Yes, you do. Think about it like this, Phil. When we are on Panda Wrestling Company and we have the coffee that we have to advertise, that's something that we have to do because it's a sponsorship. Triple H, when he is talking to the people who are above him, they probably said, "Hey, we know you're excited, but there's certain things you just can't say when you're being asked. What about this? What about this? When you are on a televised or streamed or whatever broadcast,
you know you want to say it in this way,
Yeah.
but you gotta say it here.
Exactly. If we as a podcast ever get to a point where we are like sponsored by like Spotify or something like that, there's certain things that we aren't going to be able to say because we have someone backing us now. Triple H now has the company on his back as far as they have him where Vince McMahon was. So when he had that first meeting in his office, I wasn't in the office. I imagine though, there's like, okay, there's certain things that you can say, and there's certain things you can't say. And Triple H said he gave the most perfect answer, but people weren't ready for that perfect answer. So that's why the confusion and the outrage and he gave you the answer that he'd been saying this whole time. You just weren't prepared for the way he said it. That's it. It's not that hard to figure out. I know it. You don't want to hear him say the corporate answer, but he wears the suit now. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Period. That's just what he is. If you don't like that, then I don't know what to tell you, because it ain't. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? He never lied once. He just didn't say everything that people wanted him to say. And 9 times out of 10, listening to what we want him to say isn't the best thing. Because again, we aren't wearing the suits. We are just the consumer. He knows everything on the aspect. He knows everything beyond us. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. It's not that hard to figure out. It took me about 20 seconds to figure out. Like, oh, okay. Cool. You know, I was expecting something worse, but he didn't lie once. And if Tony Khan wants to hold up that win, then hold your win up. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you get your W's, hold them up. But I promise you, if he tries to pull that shit with Raw and SmackDown, he's gonna end up like Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan, and Dixie Carter. I don't want him to, but if he tries to get too big for his britches and thinks he's gonna try some shit,
now people do want him to move Dynamite to Monday Night Raw to the Monday Night Raw spot that way. You saw what happened during my interaction with that guy, right?
No.
There was a guy that said, "Yeah, we need to move Dynamite to Monday Night Raw so that we can get this real war started." That's the
I did
worst.
See that. I'm done.
That's the worst thing you could possibly do for AEW, and because you know that's just an automatic loss for them, and it's not because of the talent. The talent's pretty much damn near
equal or better.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say equal. Don't.
That's it.
I got you. It's damn near equal. Not even saying damn near. It is equal to what it is. But you just know that TNT and the USA Network, USA Network is everywhere. People get TNT, but it's not like a totally like broadcasted network all over the fucking world. We do not need to start another war, because we know what's going to happen at that point. We don't need a war. It's not like what Triple H said in there. It's not about the war here. We made the war. We made the war. Triple H was not focused on AEW. AEW, I'll admit, they were focused on WWE for a long time, and sometimes they still do. And that's where I kind of find my dysfunction with AEW at this point now in their 3-year history, that they need to just shut the fuck up about WWE and just focus on themselves. We don't need a war. We don't need a war. Just forget about that.
I'm gonna correct that. I think we do. We want. I know.
I want healthy competition.
Yeah,
I want healthy competition. That's not a war, though.
They don't want it. AEW doesn't want it. That's the thing that people are forgetting. They don't need a war. We're gonna be fine if there's a war. That's why I don't like people. I understand what the statement is. We don't need another war.
I don't want a war. I want healthy competition. Healthy competition. That's what I want. I don't need a war.
Competition is going to lead to a war, Phil. That's what's going to happen. You hit something enough, it's going to keep. It's going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? I know we don't want, but they really don't. The thing is, we're not going to feel the negative aspect of this. We're just at home watching wrestling. They're going to be the ones that are going to lose viewers. So they have to work, like we just said, focus on what they're doing. Focus on making Rampage better. That's all they have to do.
Rampage is going to get canceled at this rate.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta focus on that. That's what they have to do. Don't do the Spike TV move and let's try to put Impact on Raw at the same time and see. No. I told y'all before Vince was here, you can't fight this bully. You cannot fight this bully. This bully has been here since the 80s and probably a little bit before. It's over. You're not going to win. I was thinking about it the other day when I was texting you about WCW Thunder. If all of us in OTB were to make a wrestling company right now, we have no reason to even look in WWE's direction. Ever.
We would just need to focus on ourselves and figure out what the fuck we need to do to get this product better.
Because I don't care. Freddie Prinze Jr. is making his wrestling company. What's up, Tyler?
What a tie.
I don't care who is making a wrestling show. You do not mess with them. Not because you can't be better than them. Not because you can't do things. Because it's too late. Vince McMahon has already pushed it too far down the road. You're never going to catch up with them. Don't try. Because if you trip and fall, everyone's going to see you. And there's too many examples of wrestling companies that are doing just fine. And they're like, oh, let me just turn down this lane. And then they crashed. And when they crashed, they burned. And where are we at now? Companies have fizzled out. Companies have collapsed. Companies have gotten bought. Companies have been completely sent into obscurity. So if AEW wants to stay on their track, do what you did in 2019. Don't do anything else. Don't go in that. If you go in that room, if you don't win, you're going to die.
Do what you did last summer.
That's it. That's all you have to do. Not mess with them because you're not.
Just make compelling television. The fans will come.
That's it.
The fans will come.
They've already created a diehard fan base in 3 years. So why would you throw that away to get some ratings on Raw and SmackDown? That's not your ball game. Don't do something that you're not good at.
Your Dynamites have been killing it as of late. I know ratings don't mean shit to us nowadays, but we got 2 weeks in a row where it's been over 1 million. You're obviously gravitating towards people, so continue doing what you're doing.
Build. Don't try to destroy anything. Just build, and you'll be just fine. AEW will be just fine if they never reach the heights of WWE because maybe they don't have to.
we're only 3 years in, but the thing is, I don't care about the whole how many years we're in this thing. Just continue doing you.
That's all.
Like, you don't all, and like I said, this is where my gripe has been with AEW over the last couple of years, and now well, not years, but over the last few months, I should say, and now I finally fucking understand where Loft was coming from with all of this. Constant WWE talk. That needs to end. That needs to end. I understood it at first because, yeah, you just try to get like some notoriety, and you just had at some points with the former WWE superstars you signed, that's the only thing that you could go back off on. And I get that. And that was fine at first because you needed something. But now you're 3 years in. You got some incredible people back there. You don't always need to talk about WWE. You don't. If you need to bring up something so that you can get something across for your character, fine, I don't mind it from time to time, but every single fucking week, we can't do this anymore. We can't.
You
Get
saw what
through your
Jericho
shit.
said?
Huh?
You saw what Jericho said?
Oh yeah, and I wanted to get into that too, but I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that.
I saw it earlier and I was like, okay, you're making this worse again. That made me laugh. That made me genuinely laugh. I was reading that. I was like, all right, bro. Now you're just talking, bro. Now you're just saying things that aren't true. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm using this article from Inside the Ropes to get this because they actually did something. They actually did a very good job, going over some things here. So Paul Triple H Levesque slammed AEW's victory in the Wednesday Night Wars, but Chris Jericho sees this as nothing more than a petty counter reaction to that win. So like I was thinking of before with the whole pettiness, but I kind of saw it as not totally this, but I just thought it was a little bit of a petty answer. He thought of it completely in a different type of feel here. Triple H's pre-Clash of the Castle interview with Ariel Helwani saw several talking points coming out, including comments on AEW defeating NXT in the Wednesday Night Wars. The game framed this as AEW having defeating WWE's developmental system, despite having controversy consistently referring to NXT as the third brand. Chris Jericho has responded to the King of Kings in a new interview with Inside the Ropes. Alex McCarthy for Talk Wrestling. The Wizard claimed that he was changing the narrative surrounding the war between AEW and NXT. Quote, once again, it is just changing the narrative and changing the history, which makes me laugh. Because when it started, it was not developmental. It was a third brand. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And all the other bullshit that they said. So of course we, AEW, beat the developmental or whatever you want to call it, but who gives a shit? It's such old news and the show sucks. NXT sucks. It's not a good show and they know it. Whether they were punished or not, they probably were punished. That's probably why Triple H said those things, because he is angry that we beat them, and he is probably angry that we exist. But we don't care about WWE. We care about our show. We care about putting the best stories that we can put on. We care about building our fan base and building our ratings. Jericho's a fucking hypocrite because they do care about their ratings. They do care about WWE. That's why they fucking mention them every single week. And at the end of the day, yeah, sure, you can say that NXT sucks all you want, but they are actually getting a lot better now with Shawn Michaels and Triple H at the helm of things now. And you better wash the fuck out because there are some great superstars over there.
Jericho got on that whole quote and just capped it for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. I'm reading that. I'm like, bro, you don't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to put him over, but damn. You don't have to lie repeatedly. Don't tell me you don't care about them. Don't tell me that you're not worried about them. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because
he may have some backstage pull, but you're right, Star. Before time. He's not an EVP of anything for AEW.
Yeah,
he does have some backstage pull, but he's not anything for position.
And that's why if he was asked the question that Triple H was answered, he would have gave a wrong answer. That's why Triple H's answer was so well, because Jericho would have answered like we saw him answer right there. Because there's three things that stood out to me. One, he said when they started, they were bad. I don't know if he means when the war started or when he means when NXT actually started. Because if he's talking about when the war started, NXT was not bad. They were great. They just lost.
That was near the tail end of Black and Gold before they transitioned over to 2.0.
Yeah. I know if he's talking about when they started, wasn't Jericho there? When they started?
The start of NXT or
wasn't he a pro
2.0?
for somebody? Wait, hold on, wait. When NXT first started, was Jericho a pro? Wasn't he a pro for somebody? Or am I tripping?
I think Jericho was a pro for somebody. Let me take a look.
If I don't remember. If he wasn't, he wasn't. But I thought he was. That's why it confused me when he said it. Yeah.
I'm back.
I think he was a pro for somebody.
I think he was a pro for Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett.
Because I remember, I know the first episode he fought Daniel Bryan. I think he was a pro for Wade
NXT,
Barrett.
That's NXT season 1, right?
Yeah, that's the first season.
All right, let me take a look. NXT season 1.
Oh yeah, by the way,
I
just been up in here just listening to y'all the whole time. So
Wade Barrett pro Chris Jericho.
Oh, good. I thought you fell asleep.
Nah, I ran to the bathroom, came back, and y'all was still talking. So I'm like, I would just listen. You know what I'm saying? Chilling.
So Wade Barrett, he was a rookie, and his pro was Chris Jericho. Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like, bro, you're just capping now, because there's no way.
And NXT season 1 initially debuted in 2010, so he was definitely there at the time. I think he was like Unified Tag Team Champions at the time.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, first of all, I started watching NXT on a weekly basis during that last 3 months of Black and Gold. Even then, the show was great, and I didn't even know half of what was going on. But if he's talking about 2.0, I understand. But at the same time, your flagship show beat the show that wasn't the WWE's flagship.
I think he's talking about from the war on, because I don't think I don't think that he would be talking about like NXT season 1, because that's Wade Barrett, and who cares about that? But I mean, not who cares about that, but you know what I mean. Like from the war on, now it's the tail end of NXT Black and Gold, and NXT Black and Gold was great. Even up until the ending of it, where Braun Breaker destroyed the old NXT logo, which I still don't like that, but
that was stupid.
That was just to get back at Triple H. That was Vince. That wasn't anything of Braun's fault, but still. But yeah, I love Jericho, but the thing is, Jericho, that's the whole reason why he's not an EVP of the company.
And if NXT sucks, what is Rampage?
Right.
If NXT sucks, the hell is Rampage?
I mean, Rampage was not that bad tonight, but I'm telling you right now, that brand's not going to get anything over 400,000 tonight. I guarantee it.
I know NXT. I'm not saying they're the best show in the world, because it's a lot of stuff about NXT.
It fell off a lot, dude.
It fell off a lot. You know more than I do.
It fell off a lot.
You know more than I do, but in the same sense.
I've been watching that shit since season 1.
You know what I'm saying? I stopped once it got like good for some reason. My brain was like, let me stop.
I tried to tell you, bro. Keep on.
I didn't know you back then. I didn't know you. I didn't know it got good until
I was
it
telling you
already.
telepathically, but I guess you didn't get my messages.
I'm sorry. I
I guess
missed
you
out
didn't
on
get
that.
my messages.
We gotta work on that. Like, it's just it's crazy because we're not gonna have the which show is better because
Yeah.
Rampage is absolutely abysmal. NXT has Nikita. No, I'm playing. NXT is
Okay.
somewhat
Not
watchable.
one person changes the game, bro.
That's changed my game.
I
Listen,
know that.
I was
Listen,
so much.
Bayley changes my game every single Monday, so that's great.
you know what I'm saying? If I would give Dynamite and Rampage the benefit of the doubt if they beat Raw or SmackDown, even though I don't want them to. Because think about it right now. We know Rampage isn't beating SmackDown. We
Not at
know
all.
that because you put
Even when they did do the Friday Night Rampage at one point, they haven't had a lot of Friday Night Rampages, but trust me, it was never a good shout. Never.
because they don't need it. All you have to do is put it
Yeah.
on a Thursday. That's all you got to do. That's what makes me so mad about AEW. They have simple fixes to their problems, and they don't want to fix them. All of their problems are fixable. If I wrote down like 10 of AEW's biggest problems, I could have fixed all of them if I tried to think about it. I don't care. They lost me. They lost me.
I'd actually
a
like
while
to
ago.
talk about all the problems that AEW has
You know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
Tuesdays
It will
talk.
be
I
a short
really
video.
would.
The video will be 20 minutes. The video will be 20 minutes. I know you could solve their 10 biggest problems because they're not big problems. They're very,
No,
very
they're
small.
not.
But now you have people like Thunder Rosa blowing the whistle again. You saw her; she was snapping.
Like I guarantee you, like if three of us here, WrestleSpot and Zay, got up in here, talk about AEW's problems, we
can fix it
would be all
in one
agreeing with each
podcast.
other. Because the thing is, we all know what the fuck's wrong with us.
The podcast wouldn't be it wouldn't be productive because all of you would just be
All of us would be
recycling the same
agreeing
great
with each other.
ideas.
There's no like going back and forth because we all agree.
Yeah, that's what they have to do. They have to have the discourse in their office. They have to figure that out.
Here's what Tony Khan needs to fucking do: be a boss, use your fucking team, and get your fucking shit together.
But
But he doesn't know how to be a boss. I get that. He's only a fan, and that's your fucking problem.
You're running the risk now because, like I said, now you're jumping into a different ocean. You're not messing with the old senile, nasty McMahon man.
I hate the fact that this company could go under, but I don't ever want it to.
I don't think they're gonna go under.
They
but
could, man. They could if they keep this shit up.
They gotta start moving. They gotta tread some water. They can't just sit there and wait. No, you're gonna fall.
They could if they keep this shit up. They're going to drown if they don't swim.
I think someone will make sure they don't drown, but they're gonna be like I don't know what like the second level is before drowning. They're gonna be struggling to like stay above water. And that struggling to be above water is not good when you have something that was as hot as AEW was in its prime. And I don't even think they've hit their prime. I don't think they've hit their prime. But if their prime is anything what they were in 2019, then their prime is going to be huge. But they got to make it there first. And you're letting these small roadblocks turn into big ones. And now they're big already. Now
Thunder
you're losing
Rosa's
people.
Pissed.
You know what I'm saying? You're losing one of your. I know she's not a home.
You're losing your best women's wrestler on your roster. You're losing
you know what I'm saying? She's the world champion. I think, right? She's the world champion as of right now, right?
She's still the world champion, yeah. But we're just getting an interim champion in 2 days.
You know what I'm saying?
Tomorrow now, because it's
It's not hard to do. All this stuff that AEW has to.
Even though she wanted to relinquish the title. She wanted to relinquish it, but Tony said no again. So
these are the things that Vince McMahon subsidized into small things. But the one thing Vince McMahon knew how to do was separate. He knew how to tell you he was the boss or not. Did it always work out for him? No, it did not. And most of the time, it destroyed things. That's why the show was as bad as it was. But that's something that Tony Khan needs to take from Vince McMahon's book. If he takes anything from Vince McMahon's book, just take that small part. Don't take anything else. For the love of God, just take that. Be a boss. That's it.
I listen, and here's the thing.
Everything grows off that.
I understand you
else.
want to be friendly with your talent. I get that. But there is a time and place where you can be one of the boys, but then also again you have to be your boss. I don't mind if you want to actually get along with your talent. In fact, you should. You should get along with your talent, because if you have a happy locker room, you're gonna have a happy product.
And we didn't talk about. I didn't talk about the podcast. I told you I wasn't going to be on the Wednesday podcast. I was genuinely pissed off, and I
Yeah.
wasn't going to sit here and yell, even though I do that most of the time. I was actually mad
I
because
listen.
look,
I texted Loft that day, and he's like, "Phil, don't talk to me. I'm genuinely pissed off right now." I'm like, "Okay, all
that
right, sorry."
I didn't want to snap on you when
Yeah.
I yell at them. I'm never yelling at you, but I don't know how to direct it when I come on a podcast to talk about a show that did something. As I took that CM Punk thing when he went out there in his hometown and tried to, I'm gonna, I was sitting there like, trying to pander. You had people handing them the baby, someone on Twitter sitting there trying to hand Punk the
Someone
baby
was
like he was
trying to
the Pope.
hand over the
Oh
kid
yeah,
to CM Punk. I was like, "What the fuck?"
They got
they
CM
said
Punk out there.
yeah, they said that my guy was acting like the baby was Simba from Lion King.
I'm like, that's what we're doing. We're using the fact that he got cheered in his hometown. I would be surprised if he didn't get this cheered in his hometown. I'm watching that on Nate's Live. I'm like, what is happening right now? Even his chat, and his chat usually be like pro AEW when it's on. They were sitting there like, what the hell is going on? That was the worst attempt of trying to get someone over who doesn't need to be over, and in his hometown who he's already over. Like, whoa! And they tried it. They tried to do the whole Becky Lynch when she's in the crowd. They tried it. I'm sitting there looking at this. I'm like, not to mention.
In the moment, I thought it was fucking epic, but then looking back, I'm like, yeah, I definitely see all your points.
I was utterly confused on why they tried to disrespect me like that on live television. Kind of like, now you're about to put the title back on Punk, aren't you?
Yeah.
So where's it going? To ignore everything else. You're about to put the title back on Punk, aren't you?
I'm gonna be there
in
live
Chicago
too. So
and then Nate gonna be there. The crowd is going to cheer. And then Tony said, he's like, I won. Motherfucker. There's other states out there. Everything does not revolve around Chicago. And that's another one of this pandering thing that Tony Khan keeps pandering to CM Punk. It's in Chicago. Let's give him the belt again. Maybe he'll jump the barricade. It's becoming too egregious now. It was egregious before. Now it's like we're literally trying to make this all elite CM Punk.
Like I said,
why does all I have to be in Chicago?
Like I said, these guys are gonna stink if they don't fucking figure this shit out.
How many matches did they add to All Out tonight?
There's like 16 matches now, I think.
For the love of Jesus Christ!
Right, it's like 200 matches on one card. I about to say, I think like 4 of them is on the pre-show.
We got 3 on the pre-show. There's 14 matches total. 3 of them are on the pre-show. So there's 11 matches on the main card.
Nate, you are a strong man. You are stronger than I'll ever be.
Hey, listen. So listen. So I told my friend, because I'm the only one with a car, so I gotta drive. Driving there to Chicago, that's not tough. Driving home from Chicago at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, that's gonna be tough. I should be asleep right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man,
good God! Not only are you driving there, you gotta sit there and watch. 16.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna be great. It's probably gonna be a good.
It's gonna be a great show. But
I don't say I'm not gonna like it because I have my own reasons. But you bought tickets for a reason, so you're gonna have a blast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from the aspect of everyone else on the outside of Chicago, because Chicago on Sunday is going to be great, And Tony Khan is gonna look at this. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, the crowd cheering CM Punk," and it's not gonna connect in his head that maybe, just maybe, they're cheering CM Punk because he's the hometown person, and they're never not going to cheer him. I could tell if they pulled something like this in freaking shit. Let's say All Out was in fucking Wichita, Kansas. I do not think he would have gotten that same reaction in the slightest. And Tony Khan knows that. So he did everything to pander to what CM Punk wants and makes CM Punk look like the best thing ever. If you went through all that of having Mox say, "I don't want to be interim champion, I want to be the undisputed champion," just to take it back from him, just to get the pop in Chicago, you've ruined it. And they already ruined it, but now they're like stepping on it. And now they're really pushing this into you that CM Punk is going to be the end all be all, and he should not be.
Get ready, because he's gonna ruin it again.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
gonna watch the show. But God,
you don't have to, bro. I'll be here regardless. I'm going to be here regardless, because
I was say Law said that
you don't have to.
Law said that the show is supposed to be good. Shoot, it like I don't know if it is. I was about to say the ticket prices don't went down. That's how I was able to get tickets.
Listen, ticket prices always go down for shows that are like nearing the event, so that's not
bro. Because I swear, when I first looked it up, it was dang near sold out. It was $500. That was the cheapest ticket.
Damn.
Yesterday, my friend hit me up. Nate, we can still go to All Out. What do you mean? I'm not about to pay $500 for a ticket. What are you talking about? He was like, oh no, they dropped down to $80. I'm like, what? Looked it up on Ticketmaster. Sure enough, $80. And these are great seats. They're in the lower bowl level. I'm like, oh my God. So I was like, you know what? Forget Ticketmaster. Let me look on SeatGeek. SeatGeek is $60.
Oh.
I'm like, yo. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, what happened? I'm like, do people realize that, like, you know, it's trash now? Like, what's going on? Scooped up 2 tickets.
Easy money. You did a good.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm going to the show with. Shout out to my guy Joe. But man, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be going.
You did the correct thing. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, because my whole plan for Sunday was like, man, I'm about to watch NXT and I'm about to watch AEW on TV. Now I get to spend the whole day in Illinois. So yeah, I'm good. I'm cool. Like I said, the only thing is that I got to drive back, and that's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna have to drink like 5 energy drinks.
I'm gonna have to do the same thing for Grand Slam.
Trying to stay up, man.
I got that.
Or just like sleep on the side of the road or something, and then come back.
I'm gonna have to do the same thing 3 Wednesdays from now at Grand Slam on the 21st.
Y'all got that. Y'all
man.
Right. I'm gonna go on the show to the top 20 minutes from me. Be at the Liquor Center.
Mine's only 3 hours away, which is fine for me.
I'm not driving no 3 hours.
Mine is an hour and 45 minutes.
See, no, I'm going 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops. I can walk from here, I can get to the Liquor Center. Wells Fargo's not hard. That's just off the freaking 95. Wells Fargo's not hard. I'm not 3 hours is crazy.
I'll have to drive 3 hours to the Philadelphia Stadium if I go to WrestleMania 40. But
that's WrestleMania. That's different. That's
fine. No, I'll do the 3 hours for that.
That's gonna be generational. That shit. That shit ain't gonna happen. But once, but yeah, man.
Chris Jericho did go on to say some more things. He continued to explain how WWE is pissed off about the continued growth of the progression of Tony Khan's helmed promotion, saying, quote, we will continue to exist, and I will tell you this. My boss has a lot more money than his boss does. A lot more. So you want to go to that, and we are not going anywhere. We will continue to grow. That pisses them off, and why wouldn't it? They had a monopoly for so long and don't like the fact that we exist, and that's fine. We don't care that they exist. God bless them. They are running the show in front of 50,000 people. We would care. Uh, why would he care about us? About how? But he should, and he does, and that's why he said those things. End quote.
Did he say my boss has more money? I got more money than you. Shut up, Jericho. Shut up. That was your first sentence? You got more money? You sound like a kid, Jericho. You sound like a little kid. I have more toys than you. What?
Listen, I have to admit the Cons have a ton of money, but not as much as Triple H.
Why are we talking about money in a professional wrestling debate? I have more money than you. Then use your money to make Rampage a better show. How about that? Use your money to pay for actual indie talents and stop taking people from WWE and trying to get people to watch the show because they're from WWE. How about that? Use the money to build other superstars and not just Chris Jericho in 15 different suits. I'm a different gimmick now. How about that?
I was thinking about something earlier at work today. I'm gonna say this and then I gotta hop off so I can sleep.
Yeah, no,
But
we're pretty much done after that. Yeah,
but
we're done.
I was thinking about something today. I was thinking about like last year Vince became a billionaire and made $1 billion in WWE. How much do y'all think that Triple H is gonna make in WWE this year for like the rest of the year going forward? Y'all think you're gonna get WWE to $1 billion, or you think it's messed up because of like what Vince did halfway through the year?
Less.
I mean,
Significantly
it
less.
will be less,
but his less will be more because his less is going to be less money. But you're bringing back all of the fans that were gone for the past 20 years.
right.
I know that's where the money come in.
But at the same time, I think a lot of the stuff that WWE does, it's like when rappers add like bundles to their albums and they're like, if you buy my sandwich from McDonald's, it counts as a stream. What WWE used to do is just like they would put all of their assets into mainly merch and shit like that. I don't think Triple H is gonna put so much more into merch. I don't think he's gonna be selling the Lily dolls for too much longer. If he does, he got a gold mine. But I don't think he's gonna be on the merch thing. I think Vince McMahon was so on the merch and the NFTs and the paraphernalia stuff like that. I think Triple H is going to be more focused on the wrestling. If he gets $1 billion off of wrestling, then Triple H is just the man. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's going to be less. I think it's going to be significantly less, just because of difference of focuses. I think you know what I'm saying.
Now, I did just look up Tony Khan's net worth, and it is $1 billion. But do you want to know Triple H's?
It's probably like 200 million, maybe. Probably not even close.
Triple H's net worth as of right now is 150 mil.
I was close. Okay, I said 200. I'm surprised. Like I thought it was. I low key thought it was less.
It's very surprising that now. Technically, what Jericho said was true in terms of the net worth side of things. But when it comes to everything like that, Loff is 100% right in the way of saying that. But the way that Triple H is going to be running this company moving forward, it might be less money. No, and here's the thing. I can't even say that less money is going to be coming in because people are buying into his shit now. people are getting into it. And the thing is, once people get into it and people gravitate towards it, people are going to come, and that brings in money. That brings in money for the merchandise, that brings in money for the tickets, and that brings in money for pretty much every aspect of your wrestling company. That stays within the course of what I was saying before. You stay the course of your show, he stays the course of his show. We don't need to fucking go into this shit. I don't care who has more money. I don't fucking care. I can honestly care. I couldn't care less. Just stay the fucking course. Who cares?
Mind your business. That's all you gotta do.
That's
Just
it.
mind
That's it.
Mind your business. That's all you gotta do. Just mind your business.
It always comes down to those three words.
Like I honestly don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, if you think I'm caring about money from a company I don't even work for, even though people really do think I do because my name is Khan. I don't care. I don't.
I got no check when they put me on the bump. I did not get a check. I did not get
You should have. You should have.
I know. You're telling me. I promise you. I had that conversation with myself.
I apparently handle all the contracts in AEW, yet I don't get shit.
This is ridiculous.
I apparently handle all the contracts, but I don't get anything.
I about to say I live stream on TikTok and I don't get nothing.
Nate's a ref, so I don't know what. Nate probably
okay, refs could actually make some bank if they actually wanted to.
Yo, like I said, if I wasn't really too lazy and I had money to like actually go to a wrestling school and get the training for that, I would definitely do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, easy to make 3 count. The only thing that I would worry about is that like if somebody is actually knocked out, I'd probably freak out.
Most experienced WWE referees get up to $250,000 as fixed annual salaries. The new referee under contract can get up to $50,000 to $80,000 in fixed annual salaries. The referees are also paid per match basis.
Bro, call me the new Teddy Long, bro.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is get a match, and you can
the new Aubrey Edwards out here.
You can make up to $250,000 per match that you ref.
Well, I'm in there.
It's actually not bad. Like, that's not bad.
I'm running on the ramp. I'm just pushing people down.
Listen. I'm like Little Nate when he was running down that ramp. You know when Little Nate was running down that ramp. I'm pushing everybody. I don't care. I'm refereeing.
We all training to become refs, bro. Ref life.
Ref life. It's the basic thugonomics.
Word life. We can't talk about this for too long because Nate about to go to bed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I gotta get up for breakfast.
We're pretty much ending this too.
I just wanted to. Marquise said something that I'm making a video about it tomorrow. I did not forget about that. That CM Punk.
Oh, dude! If you're talking about that, putting you over video about what Tony Khan said about the CM Punk and Thunder's Rosa promo. Oh my god, I'm making videos on that.
We're not going to divulge into it. We're just going to say that is another strike in the lane of Tony Khan only cares what CM Punk wants and no one else.
I can't fucking take this shit anymore. They're gonna go under, and I don't want it to happen. But if they do, it's their own fucking fault. Thank you guys for joining us here. Mo, thank you for trying to get us back on course. We are all ready for Clash of the Castle tomorrow. We talked about AEW for the longest time after that, but that's okay. Clash of the Castle, it's gonna be great. I absolutely love it. We're gonna be right back here. I'm gonna remember, Laf. We're gonna have to be talking to We're gonna be on another podcast tomorrow. Boo. Listen, I think I can try to finesse a way to get us also still on OTB if we can, figure that out. But
yeah.
I'm gonna say this too. I'm about to say you know that OTB is on the rise. I'm about to say Loft and Phil are always in somebody else's podcast. I'm just sitting here like, what's up? How you doing?
I'm never usually on podcasts anymore. I'm usually here and that's it. People don't really contact me.
Like what's up?
Phil, you're always on the Wrestle Spot.
For real.
Wrestle Spot's my guy. And we talk all the time. That's my guy, and that's the one I'm always consistently on. I shouldn't have said never, but like that's my guy. We always have our backs there. Anything else? It's free reign.
Phil became called anyway. He just don't want to tell you that.
We here. I want the show. We're gonna continue this thing. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Bring Nate on the Wrestle Spot tomorrow. Uh oh. Nate.
I was I be seeing y'all debates, bro. Y'all be going wild.
It's crazy, right? But thank you guys so much for joining us right here. I am going to check our fucking analytics to see if we got the like goal that we wanted to accomplish tonight. We need 3 more likes for 20 likes, guys. We got 19 people in this chat. We need 3 more likes to get us to 20. What the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck are you drinking at 2:45 in the morning?
Henny.
We need 3 more likes.
Henny?
What?
Drinking that 2 in the morning is nuts.
Drinking that at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you drink that at 2 in the morning, you are going through something.
We need 1 more like.
Going through hell.
Get this shit going. We need 1 more like. We need 1 more. I know one of y'all haven't liked that video yet. We have to. Did we? Don't be lying to me. We got 20 likes. Let's go. There we go. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We love you. We appreciate you. Go get the merchandise at bonfire.com. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Hit that thumbs up on your way out if you have not already. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Have a good time tomorrow for Clash at the Castle. Have a good time all weekend long. All right. It's Drew McIntyre's time. What's that metronome I hear? Perhaps the end is going near. Fuck you, Roman Reigns.
Look at my SmackDown book, y'all.
Look at that shit. I fucking love that. Hold the fuck on.
I was in Barnes and Noble and I saw it and I screamed in Barnes and Noble really loud. I was like, oh damn, that's the one.
See now I gotta go to Barnes and Noble now.
What's that metronome I hear? Perhaps the end is growing.
You know I got mine. I'm not pulling it out. Pause. But
sing it, Phil. Sing it. Out of time.
Yeah.
So say goodbye.
Look at this shit.
What is yours?
Look at this. Look at it.
You got the new one. I got mine stops at like 2011. You got the new joints.
This one, I want to know when this book came out.
I think mine stopped when they switched the icon.
Look at this one though. Look at
I have
that.
somewhere in here. That's somewhere in this house.
I made them for you. Damn. 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 Damn.
I'm trying my best to sleep like 10 hours.
Yeah, I won't be able to do that, unfortunately. I gotta. I was about to say I could try and get close to 6 hours of sleep. I gotta get up at 7.
Damn.
7.
Yeah, my dad was like, "Hey, we're going to breakfast somewhere." So.
This was 2016.
Ooh.
This was 2016.
Damn. Okay.
One of the best years of wrestling.
All right, guys. Drew McIntyre, fucking win this thing for us. The fuck Roman Reigns Society will stand tall. Stay safe, guys. We love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for staying up with us. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Peace.